Okay, we're going back home on the bus.
私、実は初めてなんです。観望会って。だから、今日楽しみにしてきました。
Oh, nice. That's good to hear. So now we see, we're going back home on the bus with Noriko and Honoka, right? Yeah, but I guess Orihime is not with us on the way back.
今まで部活でやらなかったんですか?
Let me just check. First time stargazing, huh?
うち望遠鏡ありませんし、それに先輩たちも星にあまり詳しくなくて。
So what have they been doing in their astronomy club? I wonder.
その先輩たちも引退してしまった後はずっと一人で活動してました。
Oh. She said that hauntingly, likely thinking back on all those lonely days of solitary club activities, but a smile rose on her lips.
だからムスラ星の会のお話を聞いたとき、とても嬉しかったし、すぐに参加しますって返事をしたんですよ。
I'm glad Noriko didn't leave us, you know, because it seems she is really dedicated, you know.
そうだったんですか。そのお気持ちわかります。
And also Noriko is second year, right? Only Akito and Honoka are first years.
うちも会長がいなくなってしまったら、私一人になってしまいますから。
Yeah, that's why you need to recruit more members.
他にも部員さんいらっしゃるんですよね。
Well, they did say they only have like 3, excluding Orihime.
月食など天体ショーがある時にだけ顔を出す人たちなので。
Wow, seriously, so they're not really that dedicated, those other 2 members.
そうなんですか。
Orihime listened to their conversation with a complicated expression on her face, then turned to me and nodded. What? Wait, Orihime is...
ありがとう。
Oh, Orihime is here. I thought she wasn't with us. Hmm?
あなたがああして声を上げてくださらなかったら、あのまま解散してしまうところだったわ。
Yeah, anyway, we're now on our way to... Oh yeah, sorry, why did I say we're on our way back home? We're on our way to go stargazing, right? Oh, no, I didn't do anything. I felt a bitter smile rise. I had only come to tell them I wasn't joining, but just when I should have said so, I ended up encouraging the meetup. Yeah, because you're mesmerized by Orihime. Yeah. I think she's one of the heroines, if I'm not wrong. I was shocked at my own contradictory behavior. Yeah, that just goes to show that your emotions overpower your logic.
加納さんのような境遇の方に天文を楽しんでいただくためのムツラ星の会なのに、自分の不甲斐なさに落ち込んでそれを見失うだなんて本当にダメだわ。私神野さんのおっしゃる通り。
Well, you're not to blame. I mean, you're really dedicated. Come on now, that's not true. You don't need to take all this on yourself, Orihime. If she hadn't called out to us, this meeting never would have happened. I had to admire the kind of enthusiasm that could persuade people from all these different schools to come and meet after years of silence. And now, here I am, apparently getting ready to join them in stargazing. Me, the astronomer who never looks at the stars, is about to go against that rule. Anyway, I've already taken the night off work. I had no idea where they were planning to go stargazing, but as the only guy, I took on responsibilities like carrying heavy things and watching over the girls. You're saying that Akito is the only guy there?
次じゃありませんか？はい、そうです。
Alright. Noriko checked on her smartphone, then pushed the bus stop signal. The next stop? Oh? The bus stopped in front of Mikazuki Station. Isn't this... I see this one, Nikuman. Actually it's not Nikuman, Butaman, pork bun. So actually we're near the shop where Akito works at, right? Yeah. Mikazuki Station. Meaning of course, right in front of the stop and buy, yeah. Hey Kotaro! Kotaro noticed me immediately as I got off the bus and raised his head, ears twitching. But more and more strangers got off the bus. Oh, Kotaro, don't be like that. I will accompany you. Here. He squirmed into his doghouse and hid. Oh yeah, he's quite shy of strangers, right? Are we taking the train from here? Now, what if that place that they think of is actually the same place that Akito was actually stargazing at, right? In the beginning of this visual novel, after the childhood days, that is. So that would be really ironic. I think so too, you know. With her phone in one hand, Noriko took the lead. I wondered why she was guiding. Does she know the place? I didn't really understand, but since Orihime seemed happy to follow her lead, I went along after. Are you sure this is the right way? Yeah, I think it's that place. I'm pretty sure it's that place. That place where Akito used to always hang around at. Okay, this way. Oh, now Akito's taking the lead because he knows. Yeah, he knows the place. That's the place. With Noriko out in front, we walk down a country road, past a few scattered houses, and soon a large bridge-like structure appeared. Oh, actually, I think it's more like Akito saying, "Oh, this way," okay, rather than him taking the lead. It was an enormous concrete wall holding back the river, the dam. She said, checking her smartphone map. We crossed over the walkway on top of the dam. Yeah, Hoshino Dam. Orihime said in an astonished tone. For them, it probably wasn't that big, but when seen from up close like this, it really felt like something. Oh no, not really. Just brings back some old memories. There used to be a bridge over there. Oh, you mean here? I said while pointing to a spot downriver. Yeah. She seemed to be waiting for more about the bridge, more information about the bridge. I didn't want to explain any further and she just looked at me, puzzled. Pretending not to notice her gaze, I looked out over the lake formed by the dam. Orange stars were reflected off the deep blue surface of the water. I didn't want to admit it, but it was a beautiful sight. Part of our village was under that lake. Mikazuki village, the village where we had spent our childhood. Wait, did you just say part of your village was under that lake? Oh right, I mean I remember him telling the history of that village, that part of it was submerged underwater. I guess it's only a home for fish now. Alright, so we're going up and up. On the other side of the dam, the road started to climb the mountainside. We continued a while down the rough, broken asphalt, before Noriko spoke again. Tabun. Akito, I think you should take the lead. We turned away from the old road and started down a trackless path. Though they had been happily following this far, Honoka and Orihime's faces started to look uneasy when... Oh, we reached? Oh, this is a clearing. Noriko had led us to a wide open space on the side of the small mountain. Huh. There were no large trees here, and the world spread out before us. Orihime looked around, her eyes sparkling with excitement even though she should have been exhausted from the walk up. No light pollution? Light pollution? I guess? Maybe light blocking... Okay. But yeah, anyway, the scenery here, you have the dam, yeah, overlooking the scenery there, which is quite cool. Nice, Noriko. Although this might be the same spot that Akito used to, always gaze at, when he set up camp here, probably. Her big job completed successfully, Noriko breathed a sigh of relief. Unbelievable. This is the place. I muttered unknowingly, a wry smile on my face. Yeah, because you've been here before, right? I have been here before. It was located just outside Mikazuki village. We used to come here all the time to see the stars. It was hard to get to, but I was certain there was no better place in all of Hoshinonaka City to observe the night sky. And it had hardly changed at all in 4 years. It was full of memories, but for me who had given up stargazing, it was also painful. Don't worry, the girl Hikari will be back soon. Just you wait. At Orihime's urging, everyone set down their luggage and got ready for the stargazing meetup. Alright. I wonder if she's going. I don't think she's going to turn up here, right, Hikari? Probably at his house. Okay, so we're at the shop. Okay, the shop and buy shop. Oh, Koti, shake. Oh. Oh, you don't know what the other hand is, Kotaro? He doesn't understand. Clever idiot. Oh, that's kind of weird. Clever idiot. Sensei. Oh, she calls her Sensei. So that means, is she her teacher now? Hey, I have my own commitment, okay, Akito? That's for the better, you know. Well, if he said he's going to refuse, he would be back by now, right? Waiting for him. Yeah, right, Saya, you're waiting for Akito. Basically. Oh, she's blushing. I wonder which route I'll end up with. I mean, which route I'll end up with depends on what choices I make, right? So, not sure who I'm going with, because I think so far we have met 3 of the 4 heroines. I think Orihime is one of the 4. Well, actually we have met Saya, we have kind of met Orihime, and we have kind of met Hikari, but we haven't really known, we don't know much about her yet, so, and there's one more, I'm not sure who. Jishinmotte kudasai. I don't know why that translates to you should be nicer to yourself. Jishinmotte kudasai is more like have more faith in yourself rather than nicer to yourself. I don't know how that translates to nicer to yourself, but it should be have more faith in yourself. Yeah. But anyway. Oh, is Miss Haru gonna punish her? Uh-oh. Twist, twist, twist. Because you said something sensitive, Saya, about her age. Ouch! Twist, twist, twist. I guess they went with Kotis because, I don't know, they just want to westernize it. But yeah, I wouldn't do that actually, to be honest. I mean, for me as a translator, well, yeah, as a translator, I'm not a professional translator. I'm just someone who translates, during my free time. But yeah, for me, I will stick to the traditional Japanese text, which is Kota-chan. Yeah, Kotaro, quick, save Saya!
若いあんたにはまだわかんないでしょうけど、アラサーには触れてはならないデリケートゾーンがあるのよ。
Yes, delicate, very sensitive, very delicato.
特にニートのアラサーには注意なさい。見た目はこんなやさぐれてても、その内面は年頃の娘のようにナイーブだから。
And might I ask why you are unemployed? You freeloader.
わかりました。グリグリして悪かったわね。なでなでしてあげるわ。
Alright, nade nade.
ほんと、こんな可愛い子に心配かけて悪い男ね、あいつは。
Why you call him a bad boy?
アキト君ってまだ星を見てるんです。
Yeah, actually he still does stargazing. That's what I've been saying. Just that secretly.
そうなの？でもあいつ星を見ない天文部員とか言われてるんじゃ。
Just not in public. Not in school.
時々どうしても見たくなった時は一人で山に登ってるんです。あれってそうだったんだ。
Yep.
ま、星は見ないとか言いながら天文部にいるようなやつだしね。でもあんまり楽しそうじゃないみたいです。山に行った次の日にも星の話してくれたことないし。
Obviously, because he's doing it on his own, so it's really like kind of boring. No one to share his love for astronomy.
アキト君、すぐ顔に出るからなんとなくわかるんです。それであんたはどうしたいの？
Yeah, Saya, why aren't you seeing the stars with him?
私ですか？ここでそうやってけなげしてるのは何のため？
Yeah, you want his love? Well, I'll see whether I'll choose you first, Saya.
私は
Okay, the music kind of got serious.
あっくんにまた星を見てほしい。
In earnestly, right?
昔みたいに、アルビレオの時みたいに。
Well, it's not gonna happen until Hikari returns, you know?
でも私じゃダメだから。
Yeah, I think his eyes are all on Hikari, so...
んなことないと思うけど。
Because I certainly will see that Hikari is the main heroine of this visual novel.
サヤみたいな可愛い子にお願いされたら、あの年頃の男子なら何だっていうこと聞いてくれるんじゃないの？全国大会連れてってくれたらキスしてあげるみたいなさ。言ってみ言ってみ。
I don't know if Saya is that type though.
全国大会連れてってくれたらキスして。
I think this nationals is referring to the National Astronomical Observation or something like that. What's with that? What's with that, Kotaro? But she's actually said it. That's impressive. Well, she's really cute though, Saya.
ま、今夜の観望会がまた星を見るきっかけにでもなればいいんだけどね。
Yeah, let's hope. And let's hope that Hikari appears again. I'm just looking forward to that moment when they reunite. Alright. By the time we had gotten Meiko Academy's astronomical telescope all set up, the world around us had fallen into complete silence. I mean, complete darkness.
今夜はあいにくの満月。観望には向かない夜ですわね。どうして満月じゃダメなんですか?
The moon is really quite bright. On a clear night, you can read by the light of the full moon. That bright light washes out the fainter light of the stars. Make sense?
そうなんですか? 私の勉強不足で無理を言ってしまい。
You're not alone, Noriko. I myself, I'm not really familiar with the stars either.
問題ありませんわ。その分今夜は晴れてますし。
Alright. If we continued working together in the Six Stars Club, we would eventually have perfect nights for observations too. But there were only 3 schools left, and if I dropped out, that would leave 2. That might make things a bit difficult.
望遠鏡、覗いてみてもいいですか? 何がいいでしょうか? 秋の夜空で見頃な天体と言ったら。
We all looked up, pondering the sky. The autumn sky is considered the most boring of the 4 seasons, with few particularly bright bodies.
せっかくだから何か派手なものが二重星か星雲か。
How about we try to hunt for a shooting star? That's the Andromeda galaxy. I blurted out when the thought came to me, and Orihime turned to me.
いいですわね。そうしましょう。吉岡。
Yoshioka? Yes. Please, no more Honoka, please. I think this is going to continue, but yeah, I'll just treat it as what Orihime actually said. Yoshioka, her family name.
では、少し倍率を下げましょう。
Honoka adjusted the telescope with practiced movements. It was a Newtonian reflecting telescope. Oh, Newtonian. It kind of reminds me of the recent visual novel that I've played, you know, Newton and the Apple Tree. I only played a bit, but yeah, well, I'll see you whether I'll get right back to it, or maybe until the full game comes out. It had an equatorial mound, and after polar alignment, you could find any celestial body you wanted by entering the coordinates. For school club, it was quite extravagant.
写真でなら見たことあります。すごく大きいんですよね、確か。
Noriko said, looking straight up into the sky. We were searching for a galaxy different from ours out there in the dark. But without knowing where to look, no one would ever find it. Well, yeah, I mean, I know nuts about astronomy, so if I see stars, oh yeah, those stars are beautiful, but that's it. Do you know how to find the Great Square?
はい、その一つから連なっているのがアンドロメダ座ですよね。
Do you see a kind of fuzzy body around Andromeda's knee?
見えるような、見えないような。あれかな。
Well, those kind of see some stars that shine brighter than the rest. Maybe that's it. This object that, unlike the other stars around it, looks like a fuzzy patch of light, is the Andromeda galaxy. It's the nearest galaxy to our own Milky Way.
わからない。
Yeah, I think the full moon's a bit too bright.
導入できました。どうぞ。
Honoka stepped aside and Noriko looked through the telescope.
これが本物のアンドロメダ大金河。なんだか写真で見たのと違いますね。もわっとしてるというか。
A bit more misty? Well, the full moon, I guess, you know.
写真は大抵画像処理されているから、肉眼では少々地味に感じるかもしれないわね。
I see, makes sense.
そうかも。
Noriko's voice sounded a little disappointed. Orihime hated to hear words like bland or ordinary, so you expect her to be disappointed, but she smiled instead.
けど、写真では決して見ることのできないものを今あなたは見ているのよ。
Yeah, you're seeing it for yourself, right?
写真では見られないもの ?230 万年前の光よ。
2.3 million years ago.
230万年
No, that I'm not sure when humans were born. Probably much later, much earlier than this. Noriko blinked at this extraordinary number suddenly thrown at her.
あなたが今見てるのはずーっと昔のアンドロメダ大銀河の姿なのよ。
Ah. That object is 2.3 million light years away, right? But wait, so 2 million years away. Wait, hold on a sec. You mean light released 2.3 million years? So you're talking about distance, 2.3 million light years away, rather than the time. Okay, all right. So it's the distance, 2.3 million light years away. Orihime nodded, smiling widely.
気が遠くなるような遥かな虚空の彼方に浮かぶ4000億個の星々の大集団が放った光。
Or actually, do they mean 2.3 million years ago? Exactly 2.3 million years ago, but also 2.3 million light years away? Oh, so it's both time and distance, okay?
230万年という
Yeah.
永遠にも等しい時を超えて宇宙を旅してきたその光をあなたは今見ているのよ。
I see. For 2.
この地球の大地からご自分の目で。
I'm sorry. For 2.3 million years. Okay.
すごいスケールですね。
Noriko sighed as she looked through the telescope. A picture shows only the shape of a thing. The true light of it is lost. At that moment, looking up like that at the stars, we were taking in their true light.
空見くんもほら覗いてみてください。
You see, even Noriko says Sorami-kun, right? So should stick to that. Sorami-kun, okay? Noriko said excitedly. Oh no thanks, I'm good. I've seen it before. As I tried to back away from the telescope, Orihime reached out and grabbed the hem of my jacket to stop me. Then...
そう言わずにね。
Orihime, oh, it looks so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna do it. She said coaxingly, looking up at me with puppy dog eyes. Who knew that older, beautiful girls could command such powerful weapons of persuasion? Okay, maybe just a little. Okay. Unable to resist, I bent over to look through the lowered eyepiece. After a quiet deep breath, I looked through the telescope into the realm of the stars. Oh, is that the Andromeda galaxy right there? This is quite interesting. Light filled my vision. Even at this low magnification, the massive galaxy covered the telescope's field of vision. It spread out at an angle, a patch of hazy light, unrecognizable as the clearest spiral you see in pictures. But I knew it. I knew this patch of light came from stars floating on the other side of the near endless void. I knew that 2.3 million year old light was the truth of a galaxy crowded with over 400 billion stars, M31, the Andromeda galaxy. I was looking at the light of countless stars in a place that our current civilization could never reach. I was overcome with the sense that I was standing on this clump of rock we call Earth as it floated through the void. I felt like I was about to leave the Earth to embark on the distant journey to the realm of the stars themselves. And yet in the next instant I was visited with a deeply unpleasant sensation, and my elation evaporated, leaving my heart cold. Oh no. I was suddenly full of loneliness, anxiety, and irritation, as if I had been cast off alone into the dark sky. It was hard to breathe. Oh no. I jumped away from the telescope as if I had woken from a nightmare.
もういいの?
Yes. The fear from his past. When I left the telescope, Orihime stepped up, eager to take her turn. Then, after Honoka's turn, the Triggers excitedly talked about what they saw. They looked so happy. It was easy to see how much they liked the stars. Those smiling faces glowed just as brightly as the Andromeda galaxy the telescope had. I'm going to go have a look over there. I didn't know if they heard or not, but I went anyway. The forest grew thick a bit further uphill from where everyone was talking. I wandered around up there. No matter how bright the full moon, it was still dark in the woods. I walked down the path, lighting the way with my phone. I felt so lonely. I always felt this way when I looked at the stars. Because the light isn't with you, Hikari isn't with you. Whenever I glimpsed at the distant, twinkling whir of the stars, I yearned for them. And yet, no matter how deeply I hoped, I knew I could never reach them. No matter how far I stretched out my hand, I could never touch them. I would feel abandoned in the endless dark, and breathing would become difficult. It's just too much for eyes accustomed to the dark. It had been so long since I had seen stars through a telescope. They had been so bright, they burned my eyes. Even after I had left, that brightness remained in the back of my eyes. And so, I wandered in that dark place where I couldn't see the stars. After walking mindlessly for a while, I suddenly saw the night sky beyond the trees. If I walked any further, I had come to the edge of the woods, and there would be... I mean, Hikari was on a rush to somewhere, right? So, are we going to see her here after all? Oh, this place. We're back at this place, the place where it all began. It was so dark I couldn't quite make it out. The silhouette of a large rectangular shape floated in the darkness, reflecting a bit of the moonlight. It's still here. Did I somehow go back in time as I wandered these woods? Or could it be that this was a special space, somehow outside the normal flow of time? The train car was still here. Are we going to reunite with Hikari here? I think so, from the looks of it. I climbed up on the platform and stared at the train stopped here, unchanged after all these years. I couldn't see if it had changed at all in the dark. The windows were pitch black as well. The platform was overgrown with weeds and withered ivy twisted over it. But it didn't seem to have changed at all from 4 years ago. With an odd feeling as if I were in a dream, I walked around the train car. And... there she is! I found someone! There she is! She's here! Someone was standing on the roof of the train. A girl? You don't recognize her? Come on now! The area around us was covered in darkness. And yet, that shape seemed to glow, giving off a faint white light that didn't let the darkness near. Bathed in moonlight, she stood there like a prima donna on stage. Prima donna. The goddess of the moon. This uncharacteristic thought rose in my mind, likely because of an earlier conversation. Oh, hey! Hikari's here! Come on now. You should introduce yourself now. And I think she probably recognizes Akito, right? Somewhat. I hope. But the real reason for that feeling could have been the way she was standing. Her hands raised to the sky. She was reaching out as if she could catch the stars. I feel like I've seen her somewhere. Of course you do. Because... that's right. It was the girl I ran into near the station when I was out walking Kotaro a while back. I remembered her ponytails trailing out like the tails of a comet. Although back then her hair kind of looks like reddish, but probably that's probably because of the lighting. Yeah. And yet that knowledge didn't shake the goddess-like feeling about her. Honestly, meeting her here like this only strengthened her mystic. Huh? What's going on? The sudden melody coming from my pocket almost gave me a heart attack. Oh, is those girls calling him? It seemed to give the girl standing on the train 1, 2. She whipped around to look at me in surprise. I'm not a creep. Do you recognize me? I pulled out my phone and answered without checking the name of the caller. Hello? Oh, did I tell you I'm wandered off somewhere? Oh, sorry, I just thought I would take a walk around. Okay, okay. Right, I'll be right there. I hung up the phone and looked up to find the girl still staring at me. But while she had looked confused at first, now she was staring as if trying to figure something out.
Akito.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The reunion. Akito. Here we go. How you know my name? I'm Hikari. Don't you know me? Yes, yes. Huh?
Akito だよね.
Yeah. How does she know my name? And that voice? Hikari? I called out, half convinced, half unbelieving. Yes! We did it! Not say we did, but yes! They recognized each other, alright! Yes! I was completely confused as she stared down at me with an elated expression and gave me a peace sign. The full moon still bathed her face and her figure in pale light. It was mystical, like some flawless CGI out of a movie, like I was in some bizarre dream, like it was anything but real. But it's real. It can't be. I was completely unable to grasp what was happening. But their voice was unmistakably real. It was Hikari's voice, and one I knew so well. Yep. Oh. Wow. This is an interesting reunion. Yeah. I guess they're gonna like talk a bit. Oh, and this is when the intro happens. The intro movie. I haven't watched the intro movie yet, so this will be interesting. Yeah, so what we saw earlier was the prologue. Yeah, there's one more girl we haven't met yet, the one on the very left earlier. Yeah, Orihime is one of the heroines. So yeah, this is the only girl we haven't met yet. This one. Yeah, so I wonder how she's going to be related to all this. Alright, that's a nice intro. Yeah, so we're getting right down to it. The reunion, yeah, achievement unlocked, star map. We're back and oh, Kotaro, you sense my presence, Hikari's presence. Yeah, I think we're coming back. Kotaro got up, having spotted me walking unsteadily from the station. At his voice, Saya noticed me from the shop seating area. Is Hikari with Akito though? I stopped in front of Saya when she came out of the shop, but I couldn't say anything. Yeah, I'm fine. Why not tell her that you met Hikari's back? Oh, it looks like Kotaro missed Hikari's presence. I saw Hikari. Hikari was there. I nodded without saying anything. But it could have been a hallucination. Hallucination, my foot! Well, you call it hallucination? Sorry, I'm gonna go back and get some sleep. I waved my hand weakly and walked past Saya. But why isn't Hikari coming back with yeah? Why doesn't Hikari come back with Akito though? Well, only one way to find out is the next day, I guess. Are we going back flashback? Yeah, flashback. Elementary school time. Okay, so yeah, it's flashback, but there's colors. So okay, now we need to know that this is flashback back. Yeah, elementary school time. As I stumbled down the rough, gravely asphalt, I suddenly stopped. There was a bridge in front of me. Do I cross here? They had just told me how to get to school the day before, and I barely remembered it. Looking around, I didn't see another bridge to cross if I didn't take this one. I had two choices. The wrong choice meant I would be late for school. Either I could cross over here, or I could keep following the river. If I were him, I would cross the bridge, because it seems like a shortcut to me. I stood there weighing my options carefully. Then I heard the sound of light footsteps, and someone came running full speed from upriver. Oh, so that's Hikari. So this is our Akito's first meeting with Hikari. Yeah. Ouch! I jumped out of the way to avoid being pulled over. Then whoever it was blew past me and grabbed the guardrail as they nearly ran into it. Oh, watch out! They hit it with so much force I was afraid they would go right over, but they seemed fine. You mean you don't know whether it's a he or she? Okay. That's when I realized that despite their violent appearance, it was a girl. She was wearing a red backpack, and I figured if I followed her, I would make it to school. Just as I was thanking my luck... What happened? The girl stared intently down at the water running below the bridge, not moving a muscle. Huh? Curious, I looked as well. Just under the bridge, I saw a cardboard box floating slowly downstream. Oh, is that Kotaro? Oh? Ah! There was a puppy in it. It is Kotaro! The floating box got caught squarely on a rock sticking out of the river surface. The girl started running full speed, climbing down the river bank. She must have been trying to help the puppy. The river wasn't flowing fast, but who knew how long the box would hang on that rock? And the rock was out towards the middle of the river. It would be hard to reach with our boat. We're going to save the puppy. Yes, we're going to save Kotaro. The puppy seemed to understand its situation and started to bark like it was urging the girl to hurry. Meanwhile, she searched desperately for some way to reach it. You should help out, Akito. Just then a strong eddy caught the snagged box and shook it fiercely. Eddy is whirlpool, right? Or some wave. Yeah, it's a wave. It was almost washed away. The girl seemed to measure the distance between her spot and the rock, then reached a decision and set down her backpack. She stepped back from the waterline and braced herself. She set herself for a running start, but... Oh no! Now we have to save both the girl and the dog! Oh no! She fell flat on her back. Because I had grabbed her collar just as she was taking off. Oh, okay. Oh, at least Akito did the right thing, stop her before anything dangerous happens. You'll never make it. You're not some long jumper. I said, helping her up after I stopped her from jumping into the river. If you fell in, you just end up catching cold. And that's not helping anyone, right? And anyway, even if you had made it, how would you get back? There was no room for a running start on the rock. Here, move. The girl looked like she had more she wanted to say, but when she saw the drying pole in my hands, she swallowed it down and moved away. I had borrowed it from a house nearby. I stepped to the water's edge and reached it out as far as I could. Alright. I held the pole in one hand and stretched as far as I could, but it was just a little too short. Hold on to my other hand! Oh, okay. I had her hold on to my left arm and I leaned out over the river, reaching out with the pole. No, more sukoshi! Just a little more! I hooked the end of the pole onto the edge of the box. Oh, so we're gonna like hook it and then pull it close to us. All I needed to do was pull it in, but I couldn't get any leverage in that position. In fact, with all the jostling from the pole, the box was working loose from the rock. Huh? Uh-oh. Oh no, what? I won't let you! I stepped into the river and somehow got the pole hooked onto the box, keeping it from getting washed away, but he entered the river. With my arms trembling, I carefully maneuvered the box to the riverbank. Come on! The girl lifted the puppy out in her arms. Alright, at least we got the puppy out. So we did it. Alright, we did it! Oh, that was such a cute Kotaro when he was young. So cute! Yeah. The girl hugged the dog, looking weak with relief. The puppy must have been terrified as well, because now it lay quietly in her arms. I flopped down on the ground, mind and body completely worn out. I'm beat. Yeah, because I'm a kind soul. When she thanked me, I got my first proper look at her face. She was crying a little, probably from relief. I was just thinking, you know, why did I think you know, just now when we saw Akito, like maybe he thinks it was a hallucination, right? Because he's like, oh my god. But I think I can understand why he felt that way, because I mean it's like suddenly she just appears like that, you know. So he would clearly be in a state of disbelief, right? But the big question is, why didn't Hikari follow him back? Or did he like just run away from her like that, you know? I don't know, we'll find out later. When she had first come running up like that, I had mistaken her for a boy. But looking at her now, she was obviously a girl with a flower hairpin. And a cute one too. And the expression, both smiling and crying at the same time, really seemed to suit her. We had only just met, but she was making me think the strangest things. You know, that's what you call love. It was nothing really, I answered bluntly. I was slightly embarrassed by the whole knight in shining armor thing. Is that your dog? You're a kind soul, girl. Oh, the puppy. The puppy and the girl looked worriedly at my pants. They were soaking wet. It's fine. It's nothing really, I said. But to tell the truth, the November river was really cold, and my wet pants felt freezing. Ah, so they met during November, and I think they only like been around for like a month before Hikari disappeared, I guess. But seeing that she disappeared 4 years ago, and if we assume that Akito and the rest are in their high school, because high school will be like 16 years old, so 4 years ago will be like 12 years old, so I guess these kids are like 12 years old back then. But yeah, 12 years old. I didn't notice until she said, but my right shoe was missing. I guess it got washed away. The girl jumped up and ran to look for it, but it was gone. I could bear the cold, but missing a shoe was kind of a problem. Ah well, when you considered it, the price for saving the puppy's life, it was a good deal. Yeah, it definitely was. Alright then I'm gonna get going. She looked back and forth from me to the puppy, panicking a little bit. She clearly had only thought of saving it, not what to do afterwards. She picked my stuff up from the bag. I shouldered my backpack and a long, thin, cylindrical case. I better take the drying pole back. Okay. Oh, that's right. Which way is the school? Do I cross the bridge? What? No, you don't? What? Wait, hold on. Actually, I think it's more like she said, no, I don't know. Wait, let me just listen again. I'm sorry, my bad. Yes, this one is correct. Like, you don't cross the bridge. Wataranai. It's like, you don't cross the bridge. Yeah, no, you don't. Thanks. Bye! Hey, how can you refuse a girl like that, Akito? What? 1 foot there, I turn to head to school. Oh well.